How's it going, guys? Yasukeh here. So I've been having some of the most fun that I've ever had playing League. And that's because I've been playing on the Korean server with 140 ping, and it has just been amazing. I have gotten into Diamond 4, 50 or so LP with a 70% win rate or so. And I just want to talk about why I've been playing on Korea, a couple of my experiences, and what's been going on. What's been going on with everything. So, first off, my preseason started out with me fixing a very large issue that I've had as a player for the longest time, and that I never smurfed, ever. I would always play all of my games on my main account, and the problem with that is that I can maintain a challenger level of play, maybe like 30% of the time, and then 40% of the time I'll be at like a GM level, and then 30% of the time I'll be at like a D3 level. So, because I would play all of my games on my main, my actual rank would be way lower than it otherwise would be, because I'd be playing these games when I wouldn't actually be ready and 100% able to play. So this preseason, I've been focusing on getting other accounts into high elo. Both Posture King and Carnivore Diet have about high to mid masters MMR. So that is something that, like, all of my NA accounts are set up very, very nicely. And because I have 3 accounts, which is a good amount to have, I'll make a video later explaining why you should be surfing. I've decided, no, hey, I could get Carnivore Diet up another 200 LP or so, but instead, I could just play on Korea. Now, I played on Korea in 2018, and I got Diamond MMR, and that was when I had 180 ping. So, I felt, why not now go ahead and play on the Korean server? So, this account started out at about a Plat 3 MMR on this current climb, and I had plus 13, minus 17 gains. This was a very hard stuck account when I first started playing on it, and I've been having a really good time getting it up here. I've been doing a lot of experimentation, and because I'm playing with 140 ping, there's a lot of interesting things about that. Like, it's so hard at first, but then you kind of get used to it, and it doesn't actually feel that bad. And I'm in Korean Diamond 4, and I thought this climb would have been so much harder than it actually was. But Korean D4 feels like NA D2 at most. It's really, at this level, not a massive gap between the servers. And one thing that I've really been enjoying on Korea is the fact that there's such low queue times. I am getting into a game in 30-second queue times. And that's very, very consistently, whereas even in Diamond on an A, like, you never get anywhere close to that. So if I'm playing like a 6-hour session, I can get 3 to 4 more games in. It's just amazing the way that I'm able to play that. And so within about 60 games, I outranked little Neace guy, who's been saying that this elo is like Masters NA, and he's saying, yo, hey, you guys should play on Korea and see how hard it is. And so I have been outranking little Neace guy, 70% win rate, with 140 ping compared to his 8 ping. And it's not just that he's trying out other champions, like Tryndamere is his most played champion by far, and still only a little 54% win rate. So I was trying to Q-snipe Neace because I thought it would just be funny, you know? I thought it would just be great content for you guys. And, little Neace guy, I did get into a lobby with Neace, but that is me on Tryndamere.
Yeah, I think I'll dodge.
But he dodged me. And I would have liked to get a game against Neace, especially since he's jungle, because I think it would be really funny to just see how he deals with the invades. Because, like, people who've been playing jungle for years can't deal with it, so that would have been really fun. The problem is that at this point, I think I just leap past him. I think I just leap past him in LP, and I don't think I'm ever actually going to get a game with Neace, which is kind of unfortunate, but, you know, surpassing Neace was just sort of a side goal. It's not actually my main goal. My goal is to hit at least Masters on Korea. And according to... Let me actually pull up a... let me pull up a tweet real quick. There's a guy who's been playing on Korea and ended the season at about rank 180. So this is a guy, Crusoe. He's watched a ton of my games, and he ended the season at rank 160 challenger on Korea. And I asked him what I could hit on Korea with 140 MS, and he said that I could hit just below 400 LP, which is way higher than I would have expected. But I think it's possible. I think we can get there. And so that is really going to be my sort of main goal. One thing with playing on 140 ping is that the biggest issue is just like getting auto attacks off consistently on people, because I have to play a little bit more predictively. I have to see, like, alright, this is probably where this person is going to go, so I'm going to move with them this way. But the problem is, if I move this way expecting them to go, and then they go this way, all of a sudden I'm out of luck. But the more that I get used to the ping, the easier it feels. So, like, at the start of my sessions on the day, it can feel a little bit awkward, but then it'll just take a little bit more time. And one thing I've been noticing on Korea is that I think the overall level of play isn't higher, but the mechanical micro play is a lot higher. These Korean players are so much better mechanically at this level. Like, a Korean Diamond 4 player might be like a Masters, like maybe even Mid-Masters mechanical player on NA. The problem is that they have no brains. So it kind of evens out where you see so many... There's been so many games where I get behinds because I am just not able to perform the mechanical plays that I want. But then I still find a way to get back into the game because of just being there at the right time and getting the right plays started. I think I get dove here. Yeah, this game was fun. Yeah, there's so many little things, like, I could have outplayed this situation, but it's just a little bit harder on the ping. And so yeah, I think that Korea is not as good as I thought it was. It's still a really good server, and I'm really looking forward to Climb. And we'll see if I can hit Masters. And we'll see how far I can get into Masters. It should be really, really fun. Yeah, I'm still just hunting junglers here. It's so hard for them to actually understand how to play mechanically. And just taking smarter fights is just the best thing that you can do, is that you have to play based on what your strengths are. And there are certain plays that I know that I could make if I was on lower ping, but I can't make now. And so I have to take plays that are a little bit more simple, a little bit more guaranteed. And that's how I've been having so much success. And, like, this is basically the same win rate I have climbing through this elo on an A. Like, it's not too much different, even though I'm on 140 ping. The server is really fun, really interesting, and I've been really enjoying the high IQ times. But yeah, you guys will see a lot more content of me on Korea. And once I get a little bit more games under my belt, I'll post a more in-depth video about my experiences and what's been happening. So, thank you guys all for watching. Let me know what you guys think about me doing this little Korean climb. See you guys all in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Good night.